Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the UNLV Rebels taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Thomas. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Got it behind the line. It's Lyons. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. 2nd sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. UNLV 3. They've got a first down here to open the period. looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The give to the tailback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Looking for room, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fakes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. Moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He caught it, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Orji. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looks as if he's going to run it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, UNLV. They take the lead with the 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Got it looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. There he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the gun, the ground game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. They feed him again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Texas.
North Texas will try to pick up the 4th down here. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
UNLV 17.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Coleman. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
He'll throw it, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 36. Now, a 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
To the air on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Vegas. The defense putting points on the board.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard